Hey friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting. And before I get into this, I just wanted to say that not all goal setting in this traditional way is best for everybody. Now, if you're somebody who notices that you're constantly falling down and not following through with goals, then this approach may not be the best for you. Generally, when I see that, it's usually because there's some type of limiting belief or subconscious programming that is preventing you from following through with some of these bigger goals that you're wanting. So if that is you and that's something that you struggle with, what I suggest is going ahead and scheduling a discovery call with me to talk a little bit more about it and to see if there's any other resources that I can send over to you. Now, if you're somebody who does well with goal setting, go ahead and listen into this video because it's going to give you a very simplistic roadmap on some of the most essential things you must have in your goals, or they aren't going to provide you with what you want. Now, this isn't just a mere skill. Understanding goal setting is something that can change your entire life. And I stand before you as a coach with these heartfelt experiences to help you also accomplish your goals. Now, let's go ahead and unlock these secrets to goal setting. The first piece is always clarity. It is about finding your guiding North Star, your aim. Where are you going? And with understanding your clarity, in the breakthrough process I do with my clients, we call this an aim, your North Star. But if you're doing this process on your own, it's important to get clarity on where it is you want to go, because a ship without a destination is just going to get lost at sea. Without a clear, specific goal or idea of where it is you want to be or what it is you want to accomplish, we're just going to feel very scattered and more than likely not accomplish much. I'm going to go deeper into what this means in a minute, but if you guys have ever heard of SMART goals, this is something that I would suggest you looking up, and that is a skill that I develop with my clients as well. I think SMART goals are a really amazing way to manifest what you want. Remember, your goals have to have clarity, and without this specific aim, the specific North Star of where you want to be, things are just not going to go as planned. Now, the second piece is passion. Passion is probably, one of the most important pieces as well, because without a passion behind what you're doing, you're not going to have the longevity to follow through with the goal. You're going to find excuses and reasons not to do something versus when you have a passion for it, when you have a deep intrinsic knowing and understanding of what it is you want, moving forward with it is so much easier. I have a passion for helping people, so all these stepping stones, all these challenges and things that I see in my path are really just allowing me to get one step closer to accomplishing my goals, because I know what I want, I know what I desire. And when you really, truly identify what it is you want and you have that passion behind it, there really isn't much that can stop you. Now, it's important to be very specific. Understanding what your goal is just the beginning. Now, if we go back to the SMART goals, a couple pieces that we can point out with specific with SMART goals is this goal actually going to break down and give us actionable steps? Are we looking at it and creating tasks and habits from it? A good example is when you see a person who wants to lose weight and they say, I want to lose weight as their goal. That's not going to work. What specific means is, what are those actual steps to get there? I want to lose 5 pounds. Okay, cool. How? I'm going to go to the gym. Okay, how many times? 5 times. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to strength train. Okay, how long are you going to strength train? 45 minutes. What gym are you going to? Crunch. The list goes on, and until you have those actual specifics written down, you're more than likely not going to follow through with the goal. Now, a really good example of this is I worked with a client who wanted to become a musician, and he didn't want to be just any classic musician. He wanted to become a recognized musician and start to play at local shows. So what we had to do is we had to have this overall goal, this aim. He had his North Star. He knew musician. He knew how that looked, how that felt, who he wanted to become, how that applied to his life. And then we broke down very specific and actionable goals to help him get from point A to point B. And now we're 2 years into this journey. He is a musician who has multiple shows each week. And for him to get there, it took so much. However, without setting these specific goals, the North Star wouldn't be enough. So you need the specific goals to help you reach your overall goal. Another important piece to recognize is that you have to be realistic with your goals. I do see this quite often. People set unrealistic goals. And now I'm not saying don't think big or aim for the stars, but you do have to do some research. If you know that you want to lose 10 pounds, it's not realistic to say, I want to lose 10 pounds in 1 week. It may be more realistic to say, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months. And so what that means is, are you doing the research behind it? Are you coming up with not just the specifics, but also the realism to understand that you're moving towards a goal and you're actually going to be able to reach that goal? Now, for my client who became a musician, that is such a lofty goal, and a lot of people become afraid when they start to look at a goal that big. So it's really important to be realistic about the time frame. We knew that he wasn't going to become a musician in 3 months, maybe not 6 months, even a year was pushing it. And it took over a year for him to start actually stepping into that role. And now at 2.5 years, he's fully living it. Now this is just the beginning for him, and he's aware of that. And so what I'm trying to say here is, without the realistic understanding that this is a marathon and not a sprint, can really detour you from accomplishing that goal. Now, these last two are important, and you've probably heard me talk about them before. It's just about being adaptable. Are you able to take a crappy situation and turn it into a good one? Are you able to step on a stone and watch it sink and not take it as failure, but look at it as feedback? Are you able to look at a detour and then turn it around and look at it as a lesson and realize wholeheartedly that it's nothing wrong with you and just something that you had to go through? Because without your ability to navigate through the challenges, you're going to get stuck in the mud. Adaptability truly ensures that you're going to move forward with your goal. All right, lastly, accountability. Accountability is beyond important. Now, I know there are many people who say, don't share your goal with somebody who isn't going to support you. And I agree with that. So you want to share your goal with people who will support you, such as friends, family, coaches, therapists, whoever is there fully having your back. I know for myself, sharing my goals with the external world really helped me follow through with them. And I'm the type of person who likes internal motivation and external motivation. So knowing that other people were cheering for me and also expecting some type of outcome, it really gave me an extra push that I needed. That's why I love having a coach, because it actually makes you follow through with a lot of the things that you do want to do and helps you overcome some of those challenges that you're struggling with. So remember, a supportive network is very, very important, and to have one will definitely help you succeed in your goals. All right, as we conclude this goal setting video, I do want to say one more time, if you're a person who struggles with setting goals, this approach might not be the best for you. However, it will be helpful and is something that you can totally work on. If you do need extra support, please reach out, schedule a call, jump somewhere in my community, whether it's on this channel or on Instagram, wherever you'd like. Now, if this resonated with you, go ahead and share with a friend or family member, give it a like, or go ahead and subscribe to my channel, which I am working so hard to grow right now. So I really appreciate all the support. With that being said, I do have a freebie for you. If you go to my website right now, you can go ahead and download the 5 daily journal prompts you should do every day. And if you start doing those journal prompts every day, I promise you that you will start to notice your goals becoming more realistic and things starting to manifest into your life. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.